Hey y'all, this is Javale Richardson, and this is the Be Ready anthem, y'all. I hope y'all ready. Stay ready, be ready, 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 stay ready. Every show, new face, new dream. Young man out here building a team from the track to the court to the turf and the rings. They all grown different, but they got the same theme. Putting in works when the lights not on. Late night, early morning, still going strong. They don't do it for the lights, they do it for the fight. Future looking bright, cause they training for their life. So be ready, stay ready, 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 be ready, stay ready. Spotlight on them, time to show love. Rather smart than dream, all star from above. The hustle in their heart, purpose in their feet, and they voice on this mic that echoes in the streets. Every episode, no cap, no fake. Just young bugs grinding, rising to the stage. Different faces, same goals. Rise above the pressure, yeah, holding goals. So be ready, stay ready, 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 be ready, stay ready. So put your hands together for my boys, Coach Tony and Carlos, for the Be Ready podcast coming on right now. Let's get it, let's go, y'all.
Okay, what happened here? All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us here. We trying to figure out some things as we was going on lives. Screen looks a little different. Our software updated overnight, and I can't figure out how to get it back to where it was. But we also want to thank y'all for tuning in to episode 82 here. Yep. Welcome you on to episode 82. And today we've been having basketball guests on for the last couple episodes. Today is football. Right? Right, Carlos?
Yeah, we finally have football. Finally have football. There you go.
Yeah, we got football today. But before we get into everything about that and give you an update on the show, where we are, we have a new special guest today. And if y'all know, 82 episodes in, y'all know that we only bring the best guests on here, and this one is no different. And y'all are going to love our guests today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Carlos introduce to the stage who we have right here. That intense face down there. Oh,
Okay.
he's smiling. Oh my gosh, he's not intense anymore.
Okay. Tonight's guest. It's a class of 2032, Coach Tony. 32.
32 again.
Multi-sports athlete from Fort Worth, Texas. This athlete played basketball, football, baseball, and ran track. In football, he has won some of the biggest U flag football tournaments in the world, including the World Championships at Disney and a gold medal at the inaugural AAU Flag Football National Tournament. In baseball, he plays for the Texas Damage Baseball Club, where he plays outfield, shortstop, and pitcher. Beyond athletics, JD's intelligence, drive, and humility make him stand out. So now, please welcome to the Be Ready Sports Podcast, JD Duffey.
All right, JD. Let's break the ice and tell the audience a little bit about you.
I mean, as he's already stated, I play multiple sports. I play football, basketball, baseball, and I just ran track. I'm in the sixth grade, class of 32, so I'm pretty young. Not too old yet. Not too old. Not too old.
Uh
Still
oh.
young.
Yeah.
And of all my sports, I really just take football, and baseball seriously. I play basketball in the winter just for fun, and I use track mostly as a tool just to build my speed.
But football and baseball, that's your go. Those are your go-tos.
Yep.
Oh, we got another prime. We got another prime time up in here, Carlos. We got another prime time.
Primetime Deion Sanders, man. Hmm.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I like it. I like it. Now you already know how I feel about multi-sports athletes and playing multiple sports. It helps you. It always helps you in the long run. So it's it's great to have that because it enhances all of your different areas. So it helps your footwork, speed, your mentals, all that. Playing multiple sports. So I love it. I love it. I love it. So as we was going on, let's give y'all a little update of where we're at on the podcast. First, as you can see, our system software updated, so we look a little bit different on the live stream. Hopefully, you guys can see us good. And oh my goodness, people over here putting 6-7 in the comments. Come on now, don't start that 6-7 stuff. Um, Lost my train of thought.
Go on.
Um, Currently now, on you guys are doing great. We want to hit our goal at the end of the year of hitting 500 subscribers on YouTube. We're a little over halfway. We're at 266 right now on YouTube. So keep subscribing to the channel. As you're on this live stream, hey, click on our YouTube, go over there, subscribe it up. Also, while you're on the live, follow us on Instagram. We're almost at 1,300 followers. That's very quick, good for 6 months. And guess what? All of our followers and subscribers are all authentic. We haven't bought none. None of them are bots. These are all our guests, friends, and family, and our followers. So we appreciate all of y'all. We love all of y'all. So thank y'all. Y'all make helping our podcast grow. Um, I don't have any unbelievably crazy topics today. So let's jump in it. We're gonna hit these topics real quick, JD, because we got a lot to talk about you, man.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot to talk about. So, what do you want to talk about first? Football or
Probably,
Carlos?
probably football. Probably football.
I threw him a curveball on that second one.
Hey, curveball. I get it. I get it. I get it.
What we wouldn't do if you just said, "Let's talk about Carlos."
Yeah, yeah. Be glazing me for these next 50 minutes.
Boy, boy, stop! I'm about to mute your mic and kick you off the live. It's just gonna be me and JD talking about glazing you.
Well, you did say talk about me, so
You want me to kick him out, JD?
I mean, if you want to.
Oh, Carlos. Well, Carlos has been a great show for you. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and start. Let's run through these topics real quick.
okay. A lot of college football went on this weekend. A lot. A lot of some
And just run.
sun.
And when I say run through them real quick, Carlos, I mean run through them real quick.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you got to give me, yeah. So Tony's gonna be my director, basically. You got to tell me, when to
Oh,
stop.
here we
Basically,
go.
okay?
Here we
You're gonna
here
be
we
my director, okay?
here we go.
Okay. I'm just
Here we
saying.
go.
All right, here goes. All right. My Seminoles of Florida State handled their business against Virginia Tech on senior night over there in Doak. Wow.
I'm just kidding,
Wow.
man. I'm kidding, man.
Wow. Okay.
Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, well, my Seminoles, they got their job done on senior night over there at Doak Campbell Stadium. Had a great game. Offensively, defensively, had a great game over there in Doak Campbell Stadium. Beat Virginia Tech by 20 points, 34-14. Now our record's 5-5. And Coach Tony and JD, all we need is one more win to get to bowl season. Coach Tony, your thoughts on my Seminoles getting the win last night?
No, I'm kidding.
This guy hated my nose.
I had to do that again. Nah, man, why they hate your nose, man? They just need to get in. I don't know. I didn't, I've been busy with basketball this weekend. Didn't watch any college football. So, um, congratulations to your nose. You need one more to be bowl eligible.
Yeah,
Go
we
get it.
got we got two more road games. We got to go to NC State on Friday night, and then we got the Gators in the Swamp. So we're gonna have two tough games on the road, and then hopefully we can win one, go to a bowl game. JD, so what are your thoughts on Florida State getting the win over Virginia Tech, getting their fifth win of the season, one win away from playing an extra game for playing for a bowl?
Uh, I think that whenever I saw, because sometimes I'll just go on Google and I'll look up some of the brackets. And honestly, whenever I saw this game, I kind of already knew Florida State was about to win. It there was no chance.
Sure is indeed. Virginia Tech didn't have a coach in that game. They played with an interim head coach. They did have Kyron Drones, who is one of the best quarterbacks in the conference. He did well. He did pretty well, but it was the Seminoles that came out on top and defeated the Hokies. All right, so now let's get to your team, Coach Tony, the USC.
Carlos, let me ask you a
Oh,
question. What is
yes,
a hokey?
it's a bird. It's a Hokie bird.
A hokey bird.
It's a bird. Kind of like a turkey, kind of like a turkey, but I don't know. It's probably another word for a turkey. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. What is a hokey, right? Okay, so Coach Tony, how about let's talk about your team, USC, getting the win over Iowa last week over number 21 Iowa. Iowa coming off a loss to Oregon. They go into this game going up against USC and JD Mayava. Coach Tony, your thoughts on your Trojans getting the win over Iowa?
That was a good win over a ranked opponent. You know, that was a good win. Like I said, I didn't watch any college football. I was busy with basketball this weekend, getting getting ready for this championship Sunday today. So it's been busy. It wasn't, but I did keep up with the score. So good win at home. We got to keep the momentum going because we have a long shot. We still have a shot, but a long shot to make the playoff.
Definitely for sure. Jaden Mayava did have a good game. He went 23 for 32, 254 yards. He threw a touchdown. He threw a touchdown in that game, and he had somewhat of a good game. He has somewhat of a good game last night against Iowa, especially against that defense, that great defense of Iowa. It's tough to play against Iowa, but yeah, yeah. So you guys are 17. Most likely, you guys are going to go up. Obviously, you guys got a big game coming up against Oregon. So if you guys can win that, definitely, your chances are going to skyrocket for sure. We're going to the playoff, and you guys are only third right now in the Big Ten. So if Ohio State or Indiana slips up, you guys might slip up in there for the Big Ten title game. JD, so what are your thoughts on USC, Coach Tony's team, beating Iowa?
Me personally, I didn't really get to watch the game, but telling from the score and the teams, that might be a game that I go back and watch. It looks like it would have been a fun game to watch.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't get a chance to watch this game either, but I saw the score, so I'm really looking forward to seeing the highlights of this game. I didn't watch the game, Coach Tony. I don't know why they had it on the Big Ten Network instead of CBS. They had freaking Penn State, Michigan State on CBS, Coach Tony, over your USC Iowa game. I, I was mad about that. I was mad about that. How's Penn State, Michigan on CBS? But that rants for another show. But USC gets to win. They keep their chances alive in the college football playoff, and we'll see
Well,
goes on.
Penn State and Michigan has been a rivalry game that's been going along for decades. So USC and Iowa just started playing each other.
True.
So that part I can understand.
Maybe. Yeah. All right. All right. So let's talk about this game. Oklahoma, Alabama. This game was a very good game to watch down the stretch. Oklahoma's defense coming up clutch on fourth down, stopping Alabama, and they knock off the Tide. They knock off that undefeated streak, and Oklahoma goes into Tuscaloosa and upsets Alabama and puts themselves in to the CFP picture. And now they're going to be a guaranteed top 10 team. And now that win just meant a whole lot more for the Sooners. Coach Tony, your thoughts on Oklahoma getting the win over Alabama?
JD, man, and y'all might have to fact check me. I think OU has Alabama's number.
They do.
I think
Yeah,
they have Alabama's number. They beat them in the playoff, I think, last year, and I think they knocked them out of when they were in the 4 team playoff too. When Jalen Hurts was there,
I believe so.
I believe they
Right?
knocked off Alabama back then too. So they got they got Alabama's number. I mean, Alabama was rolling.
They were.
So
But yeah.
unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to check out this game. This would have been a great game to watch.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, definitely, Coach Tony. Watch the highlights. Was definitely that game. That
yeah,
game
I'm gonna
was.
have to catch that up. All right. What about you, JD? Were you able to see the game?
I was only able to watch the fourth quarter of the game, and yeah, because I was just in my living room and I was just scrolling and I saw this game and I saw the score and I just had to watch the end of it. And it was really fun watching Oklahoma's defense versus Alabama's offense. It was a good matchup.
I can tell
Okay.
he knows. I can tell he knows his football, Carlos. You see how he answered that question?
Yeah, I know. I was actually on Bruce's show, the college football show last Tuesday, and I mentioned to them that the matchup that I'm looking for is Alabama's offense and Oklahoma's defense. That was the matchup that I was looking for, and kind of looked like Oklahoma's defense. They came up clutch. Ty Simpson did have a very good game, 326 yards passing, 1 touchdown, and he had somewhat of a good game, but wasn't enough to knock off Oklahoma.
Well,
Oklahoma. Hmm,
no, I'm gonna say this is impressive though. With trying to write OU off, but they, they're performing real good in the SEC.
They have been. Oklahoma, you know, they got Missouri coming up next. Then they got LSU. Their path looks favorable, Coach Tony. Their their path go, their path looks favorable for. I don't know if they're going to make an SEC title game because there's some teams ahead of them that are pretty darn good, but making it as an at-large team in the college football playoff is definitely favorable for Oklahoma.
You know,
They
an
can keep it
SEC team gonna get in there.
up. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Three teams a lock for me. Three teams are a lock over there in the SEC. Three teams are a lock, and then
Well, yeah, the SEC champion. Uh,
champion, yes.
um,
Runner
these
up.
two, these two, of course.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
This depends on how far Alabama slides.
I don't think Alabama slides that far though.
This depends, yeah. Georgia may, but I just don't like the way they've been playing this year.
Mm, you haven't? Mm, okay.
They don't look like no, they're not dominating like they used to. Um, Everybody else, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure.
See, the thing with Georgia, Coach Tony, is they're probably the most resilient team in college football. Here's the thing about Georgia. They have a slow start. They usually have slow starts in their games, and then the second half they just wake up in the second half, and then they end up winning games.
Oh, Carlos, I have to do this to you. It looks like the NFL we had a Shador Sanders sighting. Did we?
We
Did
did.
Cleveland finally pulled the trigger?
Yeah. I think something happened to Dylan Gabriel, and he got in.
Uh-oh. What are your thoughts on that, JD?
Uh, I would like to see him play just to see how he would perform in the NFL now that he doesn't really have Travis Hunter to throw to.
Let me pull up the game. I think Ah, Baltimore pulled it out.
Yeah, I know he play. Yeah, so Shador had a fourth down and incomplete. They threw it to a covered receiver. Hey man, but
But Shador got, but Shador got in. Let's see. Do-do-do-do. No, keep talking, Carlos. Man, we don't need no dead air on the podcast.
yeah, so Dylan Gabriel, he's actually being evaluated for a concussion. So Shador might start next week as well for Cleveland. So can this be Shador's chance? He's getting a chance right now. Flacco's gone. Dylan Gabriel's hurt. It's his chance. Shador's chance right here. You can't ask for any more of a big chance. He's got his chance right here. He's most likely going to start next week because I don't know if Dylan Gabriel's going to pass, the concussion test. Hopefully he does, but I don't know if they're going to start him next week. But hey,
It was not pretty. It was 4 for 16,
oh I
47
know,
yards, and a pick.
oh I know. Yeah, it wasn't the best.
Three
But
rushing yards for 3 carries for 3 rushes for 16 yards. That's party scrambles. But it's good to see them out there in the regular season playing. Are you a fan of Shador, JD, or no?
Not really, but I was a fan of Travis Hunter and watching him play because he's a two-way player like I am. So, I mean, I did definitely end up watching some of him in college, and I also I like his dad, so I watch him sometimes,
All right.
kind of so.
All right. I guess you can probably answer one of Carlos's questions later. Um, I know we kind of pivoted to the NFL, but
yeah, that's fine.
that was breaking news. Shador finally got under center. Um, hopefully he'll get more reps, so he'll play better.
He
All
probably
right,
will.
let's go to the next.
All right, yeah, let's go. Next thing. Speaking about Georgia, here's Georgia right here. Georgia, what a game they had last night against Texas. Complete game for Georgia. Finally, a complete game from Georgia. That Georgia defense was amazing against Arch. Georgia's defense came up clutch. Gunnar Stockton had a game. What a game he had. 24 for 29, only 5 incompletions in that game. 229 yards passing, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and only had 1 interception in that game. So he had a total of 5 touchdowns in that game. Coach Tony, your thoughts on Georgia getting the win over Texas?
Yeah, just has. I think they have Texas as number 2.
They do. They beat him what, 3 straight times? 3 straight times now? Yeah,
I
they
believe
beat him.
so. Yeah,
Yeah, they beat him last season in the regular season. They beat him in the SEC championship game last year, and then they beat him now.
and that's it. They're 9-1. Like I said, they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna be a locked from the SEC getting in to the college football playoff. Texas had some good weeks. I was just about to not really get on the Arch Manning bandwagon because I'm not a bandwagoner, but he had two solid weeks coming up, and then today I have to I have to go check this game out after the show.
Yeah, for sure. JD, so what are your thoughts on Georgia getting the win over Texas?
Yeah, I just think going into this game for Arch Manning, Georgia's defense was really just too much for him. Because in these past two games, he hasn't really faced a defense like them, so he's really been able to just chill and just be regular. And then as soon as he stepped into this game, Georgia's defense just set the bar high. He wasn't really able to meet it, and then that enabled Georgia's offense to just capitalize on it.
Yeah, for sure. Georgia 9-1. They do not play any SEC opponents after that game, so I think Georgia's a lock. I think Georgia's a lock for that SEC title game. I think Georgia's a lock. They're 7-1. They're 9-1 overall, so they're gonna lock at 7-1 over on the conference. They beat Ole Miss. Worst case scenario, they tie with Alabama. That's worst case scenario, but so yeah, that's worst case scenario. And then A&M's undefeated. They're the only undefeated team in the SEC. They got one more conference game coming up against Texas, and we'll see what happens. But I think Georgia's a lock in my opinion. Do you believe so, Coach Tony?
Lock, if they keep, yeah, they're 7-1 in the SEC. Of course, they're going to be a lock.
All right.
But Texas A&M hasn't really played any tough opponents this year in the SEC. Really. So, yeah, I I don't know. If JD agree with me, but I'll say that 8-0 has an asterisk behind it.
Yeah, honestly, that might be like that might be my most game that I actually want to go see. I want to see A&M versus Texas because I think that would be a really good game.
Oh, that is going to be a good game.
And I want to see how Archie is going to come back from having a game like this.
Yeah, for sure. So Texas, and I think they might have a tune-up game coming up against Arkansas, and then they got Texas A&M at home. Which
Mm.
Texas, they're not in the playoff picture. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be in the playoff picture, according to the next college football playoff. But definitely, if they win that game against A&M, that will definitely put them in there. I don't know if they're going to make an SEC title game, but they're definitely got to win that game in order for them to be an at-large.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So Georgia
And
gets the win. Hmm?
and we have a Georgia fan up here in the chat talking about go dogs, sick 'em.
Who's that?
Our brothers from the pickup portal, who we're gonna talk to in real soon. At the beginning of the year.
Hey, for sure. Georgia's the lock. Georgia's the lock, in my opinion, for the SEC title game, and they're going to get in. They're going to get in for sure into the college football playoff if they win or lose. Most definitely. All right, so now let's talk about some Group of Five action. Hold on.
Here we.
We have
My
an up.
apologies, JD. He gets excited when he has upsets, so he has to hit the horn.
We have an upset alert here in the group of six. Why I say group of six because it's complicated, JD, with these conferences. But Navy, how about Navy? The midshipmen, Navy, upset South Florida. Game-winning field goal for Navy. They knock off the Bulls. And what a game. What a game that was in the fourth quarter. It was a shootout in that fourth quarter. It was a slow game for both teams in the beginning of the game, but then that fourth quarter turned into a shootout. And then Navy ends up getting the dub at the end and knock off South Florida. Coach Tony, your thoughts on Navy getting the win over South Florida?
You should ask that to Chief.
So Chief's a Navy fan?
No, he's a Navy.
Oh yeah, he's a Navy
He's
himself.
a Navy guy. Should ask Chief that. But he's not here.
Unfortunately not.
I don't know how it was an upset. Navy has a better record.
Well, because South Florida was ranked, they were ranked number 24. Navy was unranked.
South Florida has some bad losses this year, so I'm not surprised.
Well, South Florida had good performances. They beat Florida to start the year. That kind of put them out there. But I feel like the American Conference is chaos, Coach Tony. That American Conference is just chaos. Like literally, I feel like the top team that gets ranked is going to get shot down the week after. Literally, like South Florida gets ranked, they lose. Memphis gets ranked, they lose. Like literally, you cannot be ranked in the American Conference, or else you'll get shot down. Most definitely by
Well,
one
let
of
me
these.
well let me ask you two this, because I don't know if you guys heard Dan Orlovsky's take on the Power of Five getting into the college football playoffs. He doesn't think they should get in that large bid because he feels like they're just, that's a waste of, I ain't gonna say waste of space. What was the exact words he used? I think like waste of a. We feel like they could have gave that seed to somebody he feels is more deserving,
Yeah, yeah,
like like um like the 13th ranked team, for example, like like an Iowa
or
or
yeah,
a, or USC or somebody that's on the outside looking in, that's not going to get that spot because of a Power Five. What are your guys' thoughts? Whoever wants to go first on what Dan
Uh,
Orlovsky said.
well, I think also another person said this too, Paul Feinbaum, because
His
that's what I
last
call
name
him,
says it all.
Feinbaum. This guy doesn't know football, bro. Like
His
this
name says
guy,
it all.
he's a bum. I hate this guy, bro. He doesn't know nothing, bro. He's saying that he doesn't like the group of five in there because it's like letting the leading AAA team in baseball into the playoffs. Like what? Like the reason why we had the group of five in this because years prior, we had some instances like Houston in 2016, like a UCF in 2017 when they went undefeated and were proclaimed national champions from the NCAA. People thought they should have been in the playoffs. So when they made this new system, when they made this new system, they guaranteed the group of five a spot in the playoff because who knows about these group of fives? They might be as good as some of these top power five teams, like a Houston back in 2016 or UCF back in 2017 or 18. Like I think that's the reason why they wanted the group of five in there, but I think the group of five in there makes it interesting. It makes it interesting for sure. I'm not a hater of that, but yeah, but fine bum. He should not talk football at all.
Like I said, his last name says it all.
Thank you.
What about you, JD? What are your thoughts on that?
I agree with him with the fact that it makes it more interesting and that any given day anyone could go down and it keeps fans more on their feet.
Yeah, a single elimination tournament. All you need is have you know, like in basketball, we call it having a hot hand. All you need is have one guy have a hot hand on a single elimination, and anything can happen.
Yep,
And
one bad game, you're out.
uh, but what are your thoughts on the Navy upsetting South Florida?
Sorry, you were breaking up.
Oh, not this again.
No. Say it again, Tony. You good?
No, I said, what are your thoughts, JD, on the game here of Navy upsetting South Florida?
I've never actually really watched Navy or South Florida. The only thing I've really heard of either of these teams is South Florida versus the Florida game. That's really the only thing I've heard about either of these teams throughout this year.
Gotcha.
All right, all right.
And the Players Tribe says hi, JD. So let's tell them hello. Thank you for tuning in.
What's up? Thanks for being here.
For sure, for sure. Okay, Coach Tony, how we doing in time?
Carlos, why you didn't say hi to the Players Tribe? What's wrong with you?
Players try. What's up, man? You doing good? All right, Coach Tony, how we doing in time?
You said you were a hater. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that.
How we doing on time, Tony?
Man, go to the next one.
Okay, I'm just asking because I
Oh,
read
Levi is in here. What's up, Levi?
what's up, man. All right, Michigan, the Wolverines, number 18 team in the country. They survived at Wrigley Field over there in Chicago. They played in Wrigley
Oh, they
Field,
played
home.
at Wrigley Field.
Yeah, home of the
Interesting.
Cubs. Yeah, it was a Northwestern home game. It was a Northwestern home game against Michigan. Northwestern, they gave them a fight. Did they give them a fight to the end? It went down to a game-winning field goal, and Michigan gets the win over Northwestern. Coach Tony, your thoughts on Michigan getting the win over Northwestern?
Well, every game they win helps us because we beat them. So
Yeah, definitely. If Michigan gets, keeps on winning, it makes USC's win over Michigan better.
yeah,
Most definitely.
and if they can really upset Ohio State at the end of the year, which I don't think is going to happen, but that really going to help us.
There's a possibility of that happen. There's a possibility. I think there's a large possibility. Plus, that game's also at the Big House too. There's a possibility that might happen. JD, so what are your thoughts on Michigan getting the win over Northwestern?
I think that Michigan and their players and their coaches probably expected this game to be a little bit less close. So they probably cut it a little bit closer than they wanted to, but I mean, they still ended up pulling out the win. So, I mean, it was, I guess, a good game for them, but I would have expected it to be definitely a better game for Michigan.
Yeah, definitely Michigan would have said the same, JD. I think Michigan would have said the same that they would have wanted a better game because obviously a very bad game for them, but they ended up winning the game. They ended up pulling away. Michigan got 2 games left. They got to go to Maryland, and then they got Ohio State. They got the game at the end of the month on November 29 at noon on Fox at the Big House. So that will be a good one to end the season against Ohio State. Okay, Coach Tony, how are we doing in time?
We're at 35 minutes.
Okay, so
So
I must share my screen. Okay, wait, what, Coach Tony?
um, you're gonna let's see. Trying to see how many games you got up here. No, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. But I want to mention some NFL too. So can we do that or no?
Run through it real. You highlight it real quick, and we'll give our thoughts after
Okay, yeah. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen.
if it'll work.
It will. Don't worry.
I gotta talk to Bruce. I gotta fix this.
All right, can you guys see it?
You gotta add it to the screen first.
Oh,
You gotta get the overlay off.
oh yeah, I got it. Boom. You see it?
Yep.
All right. So here's the NFL scores from today. The Rams getting the win just now against the Seahawks. The Seahawks tried a game-winning field goal, but they missed it. The Rams got the win at home. Coach Tony, your Niners got the win over Arizona on the road. They got the win over Arizona on the road. Big time win. Jacoby Brissett, by the way, I here's a stat that I want to mention about Jacoby Brissett. He set an NFL record today in this game against the Niners. 47 completions is the most. He had 47 completions in this game, which is the most in a single game in NFL history, which is crazy from Jacoby Brissett. 452 yards, 2 touchdowns, but it somehow wasn't enough, Coach Tony. It still wasn't enough. The Niners still won. That is just crazy. So the Ravens got the win over the Browns. Obviously, Shador made his debut. They fell short. The Ravens got the win. They're 5-5. Don't look now. The Ravens, they're starting to win here. They're starting to win. The Broncos got the win over the Chiefs. They're 9-2 and they're rolling 6-0 at home. They're doing really well, the Broncos. How about them Dolphins over there in Madrid, Spain? How about how about the Dolphins in Madrid, Spain? Game-winning field goal in overtime. Got the win over the Commanders. And if the Dolphins can keep on winning, they can definitely make the playoffs if they keep on winning. If they can keep on winning. So Dolphins, they're 4-7. I think they can be 500 later on the year. The Panthers, Carolina with Bryce Young. He had himself a game, 448 yards, 3 touchdowns as they knock off the Falcons, on the road. The Bills, they knock off the Buccaneers, bounce back from last week's horrible loss to Miami, the Dolphins, as they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Josh Allen had himself a game, 317 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Texans, they got the win over the Titans on the road. Titans, their horrible season continues. They're 1-9, 0-5 at home, and their brutal season continues. The Bears, they beat the Vikings on the road, and how about them Bears, Coach Tony? Caleb Williams, former USC quarterback. Yes, you have a very interesting nickname to call him, but hey, he's performing well. He's performing well for the Bears as they knock off the Vikings on the road. The Packers, they got the win over the Giants over there in MetLife. The Steelers got the win at home over the Bengals. The battle of two old quarterbacks, Joe Flacco versus um, Aaron Rodgers, most definitely in that game.
The
Steelers and
Unk
Bengals.
Bowl.
Unk Bowl, there you go.
Unk Bowl. Unk Bowl 2.
Yeah, there you go. Because they're both in the AFC North. And then the Jaguars got the win over the Chargers. Big win today for the Jaguars as they smoke the Chargers 35-6. All right, you guys thoughts on this on the results from the NFL today?
Um, I like JD's take on football. I'll let him take this one.
All right, JD, what are your thoughts on the NFL?
I think throughout all the games, you could really look at each roster and you can see throughout. Usually, the team with the better defense ends up pulling out a win. But in this case, I saw offense really shining, and that shows through the quarterback setting a new record. And a bunch of these teams just have really good offenses, and that was shown in the scores of all these games.
Yeah, for sure. So JD, so which game did I show here for the NFL? Which game stood out the most to you out of all the games?
Uh, like I didn't watch most of them. I only watched like special highlights from certain players.
Okay, all right. Coach Tony, your thoughts on the NFL today, on the NFL today's games?
Mm, I didn't get to watch them either because Championship Sunday. A little
Yeah, I
busy.
get. Yeah. You have an excuse. Yeah, you have
A
an
little,
excuse. You didn't even.
little busy, but good to see Brock Purdy back. Um, got the offense moving. Put up 44 today. That was a must-needed win in the division that we needed after getting our butts whooped by the Rams. So, and because we were in what, third place now, um, behind
Some.
the behind the Rams and Seahawks. So yeah, we gotta keep it going. Let's see. Uh, Seeing that the Broncos beating the Chiefs, man, I thought the Chiefs were. I was just about to give the Chiefs their flowers, and they dropped this game by a field goal on the road in Denver. So that one was pretty shocking. Rams take over first place, beating the Seahawks. That's huge. Um, because we trailed them by 2 games, 2 full games so basically now I think we split with the Rams 1-1,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, the Rams are now number one. You guys are third behind Seattle.
But what is going on? I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah. What?
Why your Dolphins had to? Why your Dolphins struggled against the Commanders and had to take it up over in overtime?
Oh no, it's just the Dolphins. The Dolphins themselves, you know. But Dolphins got the win. Dolphins and the Commanders did have the same record. And I don't know, we just got lucky today for some reason. I don't know because I feel like this was a game that we should have got blown out for sure. I feel like that was a game that we should have got blown out, but we got lucky. We got lucky. Our defense stepped up.
Commanders?
Hey, the Dolphins got blown out by some random teams. like,
Who's
like
worse? Who's worse, Dolphins or Jets?
um, the Jets. The Jets are 2-8. Jets are 2-8. They're not doing so well.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
All right. So you ready, JD, to get into your Q&A?
Yes, sir.
Look, he's ready. He like, yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it, boy. Let's talk about me.
Okay. Wait, Coach. Before we go to the Q&A, Coach Tony, I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked JD. So, which game did I show here on ESPN that stood out to you the most?
Didn't I just answer that question?
No, no, you kind of messed up multiple games.
I did answer the question. I told you I didn't watch them, and
Nah,
I
but
said the one but the one that is the 49er game because we needed to win. I answered the question.
okay, but there was a stat that I mentioned that none of you guys reacted to was Jacoby Brissett with that completion record. I'm surprised
Because
none of you. I'm surprised none
because
of
we
you guys
don't because
reacted
neither
to that.
neither one of us give a care about Jacoby Brissett.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm just
I've
kidding.
never heard of him before.
Wow, you never heard of him before. He's been in the league for a while. He's
Well,
been
he
in the
threw
league
the
for a while.
ball. having Jacoby Brissett throwing the ball 47 times, you deserve to lose.
47 completions, not 47 times.
Oh, well, that means he threw it more than 47 times.
He did. He did.
So
But it wasn't enough to knock down your Niners, isn't it, Coach Tony? At the end of the day, it's all about
we
winning. It's a
we
win-loss
needed it.
business.
We needed that win.
Yeah,
Needed the win.
yeah. All right, JD, you're ready to get into your Q and A. I'm assuming Coach Tony ready to ask that question, so let's just get right into it. So, what inspired you to play multiple sports?
My dad and just being raised around a lot of it because my family has always really played these sports.
Gotcha. All right. So, what do you enjoy most about being a multi-sport athlete?
I'm never bored. Never bored. I always got something to do all throughout the year, and it helps me cross train.
Gotcha. All right. So,
That's
which
big.
sport or sports do you mainly focus on, and why?
I'd say football and baseball, 100%, because those are the ones I'm more physically gifted in, and I just enjoy those a lot more than the others.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm really interested to see your answer on this one because I know you play multiple sports, right? You play multiple sports. So what is your training slash practice schedule like during the week?
During the week in the fall, since I play football and baseball, and baseball has fall ball seasons, and I have two tackle teams. Usually on Mondays, I play for tackle team one. Tuesdays is baseball. Wednesdays is tackle team two. Thursdays is either baseball team or tackle team two, and then Fridays is tackle team one. And then Saturdays, I usually have two tackle games, maybe a little bit of baseball, and then Sundays is baseball tournament.
hmm Busy week. Very busy week.
When do you sleep?
Uh, the
I
summer,
like. He's like that question through me. He's like, oh, when I'm tired, coach, come on, move on.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, JD. So what motivates you to keep going?
just how I really love the game, and I think that playing football and baseball professionally would be a awesome career choice for me, just because of how much I love playing it.
Okay.
Gonna be another prime time.
Yeah, prime time. Uh, didn't Bo Jackson play baseball too?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for some reason the NFL and MLB does have a connection because I think there's few players that got drafted, like Kyler Murray. I think he got drafted by the Oakland A's.
AJ Brown also did. He was a first
Yeah,
round.
yeah, he did as well. Yeah, let me pull up the list of names of athletes that got drafted, as NFL players into the MLB because there's several players that that got that are currently playing the NFL that got drafted by the MLB, like yeah, like Kyler Murray, like AJ Brown, um
I know Russell Wilson also did.
Russ too. Yeah, yeah. Let me find the thing if I can find it. Ah,
Do 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 do.
you see, you keep going.
Do. Now, 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 when you get older and if you start coaching at Jackson State and then move to Colorado, I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna be like that's kind of creepy. You turn it into prime.
Prime time.
Then if you didn't have your son, you name him Shadur and Shiloh. I'm like, yeah, something's up.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Prime time was insane because he would play baseball and football like
You know
yeah, played at the same day or
he
something like that.
played a a baseball game and an NFL playoff game in the same day.
Yep. I've watched a documentary on that.
Documentary. Okay, okay.
Yep, and both games weren't in Atlanta.
Yeah, to take a whole plane ride.
Yeah, yep. You had to take a plane ride. Can't remember which one was first. If it was the baseball game or the playoff game. I can't remember which one was first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
But
played like in the World Series and the Super Bowl.
So it was. I think he arrived at the football game. I think the game or not let me. I'm not gonna misquote.
You're not gonna misquote.
Nah, nah, because we don't cap on the Be Ready Sports podcast.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah. So I got it.
Finally,
Got it. I found it.
I need to get the soundtrack from Dwayne Johnson that says "Finally," because
Yeah. Yeah. You can ask your brother. You know, your guy. All
yeah,
right. So Russell Wilson was selected in the fourth round in 2010 by the Colorado Rockies. You know, he was selected by the Rockies in 2010. Now he plays for the Giants. Kyler Murray, he got selected in the first round in 2018 by the Athletics. The former Oakland A's, now Las Vegas A's. Now because they're gonna move to Las Vegas. AJ Brown got selected in the 19th round in the 2016 draft by the San Diego Padres. Patrick Mahomes selected 37th round in 2014 by the Detroit Tigers. Um, that's that. Jameis Winston, Jameis former Noel, he played baseball over there at Florida State. Selected 15th round in 2012 by the Texas Rangers. In 2012, Shaq Thompson selected in the 18th round in 2012 by the Boston Red Sox. Um, he plays for Buffalo. Nick Moore selected in the 30th round in 2011 by the Boston Red Sox. Plays for Baltimore, and then that's that. So JD, so let me ask you a question. Okay, so you're in the same situation as these players, right? So you make it to the NFL, like you play in the NFL, right? You play in the NFL, right? And then just randomly you get drafted by the MLB. So would you rather stay in the NFL or just get drafted by, I don't know, a team like the Dodgers, for example, like all the way down in like the 20th round?
I'd probably just stay in the NFL.
All right, all right, just curious, just curious. All right, just curious. Yeah, because there's been instances where NFL players they get drafted all the ways in some weird rounds, but they get drafted for some reason. All right, so just curious. All right, all right. So let me ask you some football questions here. So, what position or positions do you play in for football?
I really get moved around everywhere, but O line and D line. But mainly, I play receiver and safety.
Receiver and safety. Gotcha. All right. So, what do you do to mentally prepare for a football game?
hold on, safety.
I play safety.
Okay, Carlos knows where I'm going with this. If he doesn't, then he doesn't know me as well as I think he did. There was another safety that played for. I need you when you go to college. If you don't choose your home state of Texas, I need you to be a Trojan and wear number 43.
Oh my God, this guy doing some recruiting, bro.
I got to recruit from my alma mater.
Yeah, no, you, Steve, king of the chat. He's sometimes on our
Nah,
group
nah,
chat
forget
recruiting these peeps.
Notre Dame. Nah, nah, no, no Notre Dame.
And then I'm over
I'm
here telling.
gonna tell you this right now, JD. We support all our guests, but if you go to Notre Dame, I can't step foot in Notre Dame Stadium by any means necessary. I can't. I don't care if you offer me $20 million just to sit down in a seat for 5 minutes. I cannot. I cannot step foot in Notre Dame Stadium. I'm a diehard Trojan.
Yeah, and
That's
then you.
like, are you a Texas? What is your favorite college
Favorite college?
that you're a fan of now?
Probably Ohio, just because of Jeremiah Smith.
Ohio State,
Ohio State. Okay, so that's like
Michigan.
they're offering you 20 million to step foot in and be a Michigan Wolverine for the day.
I understand.
See, he gets it. See, he gets it. But I will wear your jersey, and I will go on the Be Ready Sports podcast and give you a shout out.
We going where the money at.
But away games, I'm there.
20 million, we going to Michigan.
That's it. 20 million, you going to Michigan?
NIL is crazy these days.
He said 20 million, you going to Michigan, bro. He said rivalry or not.
Right?
I can't do it. You can offer me 20 million. I'm not sitting in. I'm not set foot in the Notre Dame Stadium.
All right, so let's get
You
back to
laughing? You gonna do that? You gonna be a hurricane,
no for a day, no
Carlos?
for a day, no. Well, there has been instances where I've been to Hard Rock Stadium.
Sell out.
Yeah, well,
No, I'm kidding.
Stella, what do you mean?
I'm kidding, man. I troll you every show, Carlos. You should be used to it by now.
I know. Okay, let's get back to the Q&A, JD. So, who do you idolize your game to in football?
Football on the offensive side of the ball, probably Amon-Ra St. Brown because he's really moved around their offense from outside to slot, and they give him jets and like just put the ball in his hands. And on the defensive side of the ball, probably I'd say an Ed Reed Palomalu mix at safety because I'm a little bit like I play like both of them.
Uh, Coach Tony, your thoughts on Troy Polamalu from
Here
JD?
you go, man. Here we go. Here we go.
Can
Here we,
I
you know
ask?
why he's saying that, right? Because you got the long hair, you're light skinned, you look just like him. You're gonna get a shampoo commercial in a few days.
Hopefully, that would be nice. I could do an ad with him for Head and Shoulders.
Has his
That's
shoulders.
I
There you
think
go.
that's the one Troy Polamalu had.
Yep,
Yep.
has his
He had the
shoulders. Yep.
head, he had the head and shoulder ad. But
Yeah.
no, Ed Reed Polamalu mix is deadly because Troy Polamalu was a hawk at the line of scrimmage, and then Ed Reed was a ball hawk in the backfield. So you saying you a hawk on all over the field?
Yep. That's why they move me around.
Yeah, that's a deadly combination right there. You can't do anything. You got to know where the safety is at all times for you run your play.
Yes, sir.
And it,
Yeah.
no, I'm just talking about in general. And he still makes a play on the ball. Just come out of nowhere, smack your running back upside the head, and then next play go pick you off and take it to the house. That's a deadly combination. Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu. Mm.
That is indeed. That is. Okay. All right,
What do you
JD.
what quick? I'm sorry, I gotta ask Dad. What do you think? What do you think, Dad? What do you feel your JD um plays like?
Exactly what he said, man. He's one of those kids that he's very physical at the point of contact, but at the same time, if you throw the ball up, he's gonna go get it every time. But the cool part is once he gets it in his hands, his receiver skills allows him to take it to the crib. So I mean, I think he's dead on, man. Since he was a little kid, he used to sit in front of the screen and watch highlights of those dudes, since he was a little boy. So I mean, that's who he shaped his game after, and I think he's doing a great job of, following right behind their footsteps.
I love it. I love it. See, I love it. Kind of reminds me of another guest we had on here too, by the name of Speedy.
Yeah. All right, JD. So, what is your favorite team to watch in football and why?
The Detroit Lions because of Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamar Gibbs, and Aiden Hutchinson. Those three just really fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. The Lions itself are fun to watch. That offense with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Montgomery, Jared Goff at quarterback. That Lions offense is so fun. So fun to watch. Indeed, indeed. All right, so let me ask you some baseball here. So, do you like hitting or fielding more, and why?
It's really if any given day with baseball because you could show up and just feel like you're just about to smack a home run today, or like especially if your arm's sore, then fielding ain't that fun. But any given day, you could just pull up and your arms feeling perfect. You're just hitting new PRs, and then it also describes like what position you're playing at that moment. So it's really either or, just any day.
I gotcha. All right, all right. So, who do you idolize your game to in baseball?
I'd say Ken Griffey Jr. because we have like almost the same batting stance, just I'm a righty. And he also plays outfield, which I play, and I think he's extremely good at like tracking where the ball's gonna be as soon as it hits off the bat. Like you can see, like I've seen videos of them as soon as the ball hits, he's already turning and he already knows where the ball is gonna end up. So he just perfected that part.
Ken Griffey Jr. All right, all right.
All right.
Interesting, interesting.
I just need you to do me one solid, JD, when you become famous. I need you to be a guest. I need you to do a guest appearance on the Format podcast with my guy Bruce Hope. I
All
got you
right.
because yeah, because he said he always say that we're going to cover you guys. He follows our show. He said we're going to cover you guys when you guys make it. So
Yeah, for sure. All right. So JD, so what is your favorite MLB team and why?
Uh, Probably just the Dodgers, just because of how stacked their lineup is.
oh,
It's
hold on. You get one of these, man, for saying that, Carlos. Back to back World Series champions, Los Angeles Dodgers. Yeah. What you say about that, Carlos?
Hey, they won in Game 7, almost lost too, Coach Tony. They almost lost, but former Marlin Miguel
Don't be
Rojas,
hating on the Dodgers, man. Talking about almost. Almost ain't good enough, bro.
former Marlin Miguel Rojas with that home run just shift the momentum in that game. That shift that momentum in that game, and you can never underestimate the heart of a champion. And definitely, definitely can't underestimate the heart of a champion, and definitely the Dodgers. They got that pedigree, that championship pedigree, and they won it. They're back to back. You got the greatest athlete in the world in Shohei Otani. Hey, that Dodgers team, they're rolling, man. They're rolling.
And Texas Youth Jumpstart gave you four fire emoji things. Gospel Gorgeous called you the goat, and three fire emoji things and an airplane. I guess she's trying to say you're taking off. And here Jackson said JD for fire. So
Thank you.
All right,
the
all right,
audience love you. The audience love you, man.
all right, all right, all right, all right. So let's get into the next question. If you had to meet any sports athlete, JD, basketball, football, baseball, anybody, who would it be and why?
I'd say probably Troy Polamalu because he completely perfected being able to click in as soon as he stepped on the field and being able to just be a regular person as soon as he stepped off. And he had two completely different personalities. And I think that that's something that I have really had to learn to master because I'm not really a very aggressive person whenever I'm not on a football field. So I've had to learn how to hone that and really just completely release it whenever I play football.
Gotcha. All right, all right.
I love
So
these
lot,
answers, man. I like these answers.
yeah. Last question, JD. So, what are your favorite hobbies slash interests to do outside of sports?
Hobbies, I like playing video games. I like having sleepovers with my friends and playing with my dog.
Gotcha. So what are your favorite video games to play?
Video games, I play Call of Duty, I play Fortnite, I play college football, Madden, MLB the Show, and those that's about it.
Okay, so the classic games. All right, I got you.
Okay. All right. I gotta give this to you, both of y'all, man. I'm gonna cut this Q&A, make it its own video, and this is going on to the episode 100. This is one of the best Q&As that we've had on this show.
Yeah, I know.
If
Yeah.
not, if not number one. It goes up there between you and Tate
Thank you.
as far as Q&As, man. This Q&A was amazing. You had me invested, man. I was invested in all your answers, man. The way you interjected your points and everything, man. It was like we were interviewing a professional athlete.
Thank you.
So man, I love it, man. I love it. You going places, brother. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. So, and you're getting better at your interviewing skills, Carlos. Man, you're sounding like a professional now. I
Thank you.
don't
Yeah.
take that. Don't take that the wrong way,
Oh no, no, no.
like you normally do. Don't take it the
No.
wrong way. You sounding like a professional, man. You getting there. You almost a $200 million man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely this Q&A, definitely got in depth. Probably the most in depth Q&A, like probably on this podcast. Yeah,
And I'm glad you finally switched. You finally tailored the questions based on their bio.
yeah, no, I did.
So I think that's you took some time with my man JD, and you got and that made the interview better. So
Yeah, that is indeed.
good. Gospel Gorgeous 7 says you are very intelligent, JD.
No, thank you.
All right, so we're about to get into the favorite part of this show that everybody loves, or what sets our podcast different from everyone else, is our show and tell portion. Just explanatory. Um, you show it and you tell about it. That's all it is. So so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go into the there's some photos that we have. We're gonna jump into the photo portion first. And it's basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the photo on the screen and you tell us about it. But so far, I'm slipping. This is what happens when you don't do a show in a week.
Mhm.
Um, coming up on our 100th episode, you know what? Maybe we should save it for no. On our 100th episode, we're gonna do a segment on here. We're gonna put in our top over the top overlays, top five. But these are the top five so far, and I'm going to see what you think out of it. And one out of you can vote for it 1 out of 5 and give your opinion on it, Mr. JD. So
Yes,
there
sir.
was one that I want. So this is the first one that we're going to talk about that we like for the top five. Like this little guy here decided he wants to sit on the throne. So tell us a little bit about this one.
Ooh, so that was at a 7-on-7 tournament right outside my house.
He said
Wait,
right outside his.
yeah, wait, right outside your house. What do you mean
You
by
made it
that?
sound like it was in your driveway.
Yeah. What do you mean by
was
that?
It was right at my local high school, and that was
Gotcha.
our first of the season, and we had just won a pretty close game against.
Red zone 77.
Yeah, it was a red zone 77 tournament, which comes close to my house, and it was just a really fun one that we won.
I like it. So now, if you can rate this 5, meaning this photo is goated, and you better put it on the top 100 episode, Coach T, or else I'm pulling up on you. Or 1, meaning you need to burn this and never show it again. What do you rate it on a 1 out of 5?
I give it probably like a 3, a 3.
A 3, so like in the middle, on the
Yeah.
fence to show it or not.
It's really just up to y'all.
Oh, it's up to y'all.
Mhm.
We keeping track of all the votes from the guests. It's up to the guests. So you want to keep it at a 3?
Yeah, I'll keep it at a 3.
All right, mark it down, Carlos.
Okay, being honest. Okay.
All right, this is from another. Oh, we forgot to tell you. When we did the intro, I had this in my brain to do on the intro, but championship games kind of threw it off.
Yeah.
But I got this. I was gonna do a trivia for you at the beginning, but I'll just tell you the answers. Texas is sitting here at number 2 as the most guests on our show. But can you guess what state is number 1?
I'm going to say Florida.
Man, he's good.
There you go, Florida.
Florida. But can you get and which class is number 1 by a long shot?
32.
Man, he's good.
Yeah, basketball, football. Yeah.
I believe don't quote me on this. I have to do the math, but I believe majority of our episodes have been 2032 athletes. More than
Uh,
half. I have
yeah,
to go through.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely more than half. Gotta be.
All right. So same thing. Here's another one. This is from another one of your Texas brothers. Another football player. A little bit. He's a little younger than you, but um, I don't think he ever faced a safety like you in the backfield. We just had Mr. Lambo on here a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
Has a record for the longest interview, almost 3 hours long. JD's like, boy, you better not have me on here for those 3 hours. You got me crazy. You got me all the way. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, his episode was almost 3 hours. But same thing. What are your thoughts on this, and what do you rate it out of 1 out of 5?
Ooh, I gotta give that one like a 4. I like the editing, and I like how they got a Lambo on there, and it's all matching his uniform.
Gotcha. You got that written down, Carlos? JD gives it a 4.
Okay, yeah.
If you're not writing these down, Carlos, I'm gonna. Ooh, it's gonna be on Donkey Kong.
Okay, I got it. Don't worry.
All right, and here's another one by the same guy. Full disclaimer: that is not AI fire. That is actual real fire on his hands.
Dang, that's real.
Yep.
Real fire.
He came on the show and confirmed that that was real fire on his hands.
That's cool. Ooh, I'm gonna have to give that one also a 4.
I couldn't do it. You ain't putting no fire in my hands. Yeah, you better take that picture real quick and put it out.
Same.
So another 4.
At least he got some football gloves on.
Oh heck yeah! You better not do that bare hand.
Oh no, the bare hand. Oh my gosh.
He better not do that. He wouldn't be able to throw a football for like 6 months.
Nah.
All right, let's see. And this one, now we're going to pivot to basketball. My man Cam, class of 2033. So what do you rate this one?
I'll probably give that one like a 3. Cause that looks like a school basketball picture, like what they would have going around like the sides of their walls for like every player. Like that looks official.
That's exactly what it is. It's
Um,
school. He made his he's a fifth grader, but he goes to a private academy, and he made his middle school basketball team starting point guard as a fifth grader.
that's
So I think that was pretty cool. The next one, this is from this was Carlos's favorite. So I'm gonna have him bring in Mr. Tate's.
Still one of my favorites. Tate Medina. He's from Texas as well. JD. He plays linebacker. He's a really good tackler. Very physical guy. Very physical tackler. One fun fact about him. He takes homecoming seriously. So that yes, yeah. So that was one thing I took away from his episode. But yeah, here's his media day with his
And
team.
if you watch his interview, you wouldn't know that he was 12 years old.
Oh no, yeah, his
Boy
voice.
looks like the boy looks like he's 16.
He's high school. Yeah, 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 kind of. Yeah, he sounded like he was in high school.
yeah. I would have to give this one also a 4. You even had a lot of 4s. These pictures are all good.
And he's looking at me like, and you gonna show me sitting on a throne? Come on, coach. Well, send me an edit, JD.
I got you.
All right. Last but not least, this one I actually made from his video because I got permission from the parents. This is Remy Payne. We're going to the West Coast on this one. He's from Vegas, right, or California. I gotta remember. Remy don't don't jump on me. No, Vegas from the West Coast.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna give that one a 3. I'm gonna give him that one. I like how he's wearing his pads though.
It took me 45 minutes to get this picture like this from that video, and I get a 3.
It's not the picture. The picture is good.
I'm trolling you, JD. It's all good. So, all right. So let's jump into to yours. Let's see. Let's start here. All right. So It's like you playing wide receiver. So what's the story behind this one?
So this was actually our first game of the season. See, we still had our practice jerseys. This was just, yeah, first game of the season. We were still trying to break all the rust off, and this actually might have been in warm-ups, telling from how I still had my shell on. So yeah, he was
Gotcha.
probably around where that quarterback was, and I was on the left side, probably at the front of our receiver line, just running a route.
Okay. All right.
This-
Who are these wonderful people in this picture with you? You look so happy here too, bro. You gotta tell us a story about this one.
So on the right, we got my sister. She's wearing her her special jersey for softball because she's good. We got my mom and my dad, my coach, and we had just won the Junior Olympics.
Give them all a shout out, JD. Give them all a shout out. Don't be acting shy now, bro. Come on, give them a shout out.
So we got my sister. Her name is Aislinn Duffey. She's as you can see by her jersey, an elite softball player. We got my mom, Catherine Duffey. She's she's extremely nice. She's like our team mom. My dad, he's obviously our coach. He's the brains behind it all. He put together the team and he coached us to the point that where we could win.
Awesome, amazing. But I would just hope I thought you were just gonna say shout out to mom, dad, and sis. but he really that was better than a shout out right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so we got some medals in the ring here.
hmm That's what we got right after we won. That's just what we got from winning gold.
Gotcha. At the same event,
Yep.
I got you. So I think you talked about this one already. This is like your practice, so we don't have to go into depth on that one. All right, so give us a story about this one.
This is us day 2 of 3 at the Junior Olympics, the tournament that you just showed that we won. And that's our camera guy right there talking to us probably right after I just made a play or something. And we were all just really just there. So that was day 2.
All right, and Carlos,
Hmm.
you,
Yep.
you what are they feeding these kids in Texas, bro?
Everything's bigger in Texas. The schools. And the schools are massive. JD, over there in Texas. Yeah, I heard definitely those schools. Those football stadiums are like professional stadiums over there. The taxes. And I think the taxes I'm hearing like going to the schools, and I think that's funding the stadiums. Like everything's bigger in Texas. The players, the stadiums, the funding over there in Texas. Definitely big over there in Texas.
Well, you kind of took it all the way another direction.
Hey, I'm just saying what's true.
I said, what are they feeding these kids in Texas? You started talking about the schools.
Hey.
Look at this boy physique. He looked like he looked like he going out there for Texas University tryouts over here. This boy look like he's curling. This boy look like he's curling 400 pounds on each arm.
Ooh, that's big. Thank you.
Man, what are you? I know you gave us a little story about but without giving your secrets, man, what do you do to get to stay that rip? No glaze, but
Mm,
stay that
really just summer training and just like I said, playing a lot of sports, cross training, and just yeah, I'm just always active. So
No, that's impressive because one it's kind of like one of my 12-year-olds on my basketball team. Shout out to my man Elijah. He plays football too, and we were doing box out drills, and I went to put my forearm in him, and he just stiff armed me. And when I tell you, neither one of us moved, I'm like, yeah, y'all, this generation built different.
thank you.
Y'all built different. He's class of 2032 as well. No, 31. I
31.
think he's a seventh grader.
That's cool.
All right, so there's a lot of faces in this picture. You don't have to name them all in here, but just give us a story about this one.
So this is the same tournament. This is the Junior Olympics. We had just won gold and they called us all up, and this is really the whole team and all the coaching staff.
Speaking of your boy Tate, Carlos, he just joined the live.
There you go. Shout out to him.
So yeah, shout out to Tate. All right, let's move on to the next one. I guess that's you again in practice.
Hmm.
All right. Boom, boom.
Oh yeah, this is me. This is me and one of my friends from school who actually play with me on this team.
It is always nice to play with a friend of yours. That makes it very extra special.
Yeah. And it helps whenever you're going through something to be able to look over and see that he's going through it too. Because I've actually known him since pre-K, so yeah, we're good friends.
So you
Wow.
going to so you
Pre.
going to the trenches with one of your brother from another mother.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's definitely a brother since pre-K. Wow, that,
Oh,
that's
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 pretty
a,
cool.
yeah, it's a really tight bond.
Hmm. Just like Carlos with his actual brother.
There you go.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
now we get into some baseball. Yeah, let's.
So this is my most recent championship that I won with Texas Damage. And this was actually right after I had just played like 6 flag games and 2 tackle games. So yeah. I was tired after this, but it was so fun winning that championship because we were playing perfectly that tournament.
I still don't know how you do it, brother. All right, speaking of baseball, there you are. There you are again.
Hmm. This is again Texas Damage. This is me going to I think the tournament right before that. We had just got New Jersey, so I was happy. Everything was still clean. It was still new, and yeah, that was the white uniform. So we had to get one good white pitcher, and I had new cleats. Everything was white.
All right, pretty cool. Now, since you play baseball, I got to ask you, um, because there's a specific question we ask basketball players, but since you're a baseball player, I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite part of your gear that you like to take? That you
Favorite
like?
of my gear.
Because you guys got all the cool stuff.
Hmm. I don't really wear most of that, like sliding mitts and elbow guards and all that. I don't really wear much of that. I do like my gloves though. I do like my gloves. I like my gloves a special way. I like the Bruce bolts that just wrap around so my wrists are tight. I like those. I like those being
Okay.
safe.
All right, pretty cool. See, I learn something every day.
Yeah.
All right, so who's this cool guy with you?
This is one of my assistant coaches on my team. He's a younger guy. He just graduated college and
Uh,
he's just really funny. Like he just helps out with everything and yeah, he's our first base coach. So he took a picture with me.
Pretty cool. And let's talk about that ring you got on your hand.
Yeah, it was big. Ooh, that thing was big. Yeah, we had just got that from winning. That was the same thing that was the same tournament that we had that group picture in. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
that was a fun tournament.
gotcha. All right, so this
Ooh,
this looked like little you.
yeah, this was baby me. This was my first team when I actually started playing.
Don't you love when the parents send one of the baby pictures in here?
Oh yeah, ooh, I was tough.
So how was it like starting off here at this young age and can you remember anything about this tournament?
Oh yeah, for sure. I can remember that was my first tournament where I hit my first triple there because I remember we just started wearing the red jerseys and I got
Got
to.
gotcha. That's nice.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. And speaking of show and tell, you gotta talk about what you holding here.
Yeah, that's right back here.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
Yeah, that's that's a G Series tournament. That's from one of my more special tournaments because we really had to fight for that one. We had three close games in a row on day two, and we were able to come out on every single one and end up winning. So I was really proud of my team and me for being able to bring that one out.
Respect.
Yeah.
And look, we pivoting back to baseball.
Yeah.
All right.
This was me playing with one of my other teams because I guest play for some teams, and yeah, this was just me guest playing with them for a tournament.
Pick a porter gonna love you.
Yeah, and I knew the pickup portal thing he was gonna come right in there. I knew it.
If he's still watching, he gonna
Yeah,
be like sign JD up. Oh, now we got some game action here.
Yeah, this was me from last year, and this was during October, so I was rocking on my pink. I had a pink visor, and this was me just low-key probably trying to beat an outside linebacker just to the sideline.
I'm pretty. You won that matchup, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh.
This is also me last year after getting a big hit because I was at safety and I ended up creeping down because they were about to throw a screen and I ended up jumping it really fast.
And speaking of Troy Polamalu, he got that visor on just like him.
Ooh, thank you.
Carlos be in this queue and these show and tells. Look at him.
Hmm?
All right.
what happened?
Yeah, this is me from this year. This was actually one of our most recent games, and this was actually one of my touchdown runs because I can remember seeing film after this after a game, and my dad was showing me my running form because we were working on really keeping like my arms tight and stuff. So yeah, I remember this. I scored on that play.
Cool. I love it.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that on my wall. That's from last year because that was my first touchdown of the season. And well, no, this that was my last touchdown of the season, and this was my first touchdown of the season. So yeah,
All right. Hold on. Let me. I got it so the audience can see what you were showing. All right. You said it was on your wall.
yeah, it's on my wall. So it's I really believe in how you start is how you finish. So that was my last touchdown of the season and my first touchdown of the season.
Oh, I like that, man. I like that. You keep track of the first and the last. I like that. I like that. Okay.
Ooh, this was one of our battles from last year because last year the Saints and us were like two best teams in the league. So yeah, I was having to fight for every yard I got because right outside of him there was a corner and a safety because they would triple me. So I was probably getting ready just to cut back right here.
I got you. And you're outside that hip, so
Mm-hmm.
so so he doesn't have the angle.
Mm-mm, at all.
Okay.
Ooh, this was actually one of my top favorite tournaments. So this was at the Cowboy Stadium, and instead of playing with my usual team, I was playing with one of the other teams that like I'm friends with a lot of the kids there, and to me and the quarterback for my other team, we moved over there and we just we just won. We were able to carry them to a victory, and I ended up getting the MVP that tournament.
I like it.
Okay. Okay. So JD, let me ask you. So, how is it like playing over there at the Cowboy Stadium over there in Jerry's World?
Oh, it's like my second house over there. I've played there like 25 times. We go to that tournament like every year. They have extra tournaments that happen there, and it's just fun. Just getting to look around and just envision yourself whenever you're older and you're in the league, and just that's what you have looking forward to if you keep going. So it's a good reminder to see where I'm going.
For sure.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry Jones still be there.
Still there?
Hmm.
Wow. Maybe. I
Dude,
don't
dude
know.
be 95 years old. And
Is still,
talking about JD, man. JD, welcome to the Cowboys.
that Jerry Jones impression.
You
It's
know
pretty
what?
good.
Don't even bother putting any zeros right there. You know, I'll leave it blank. I'll pay. You just put down there what you worth and sign it down the dotted line. You know, just welcome to the Cowboys.
Hey, pretty nice impression,
That
Tony. Good
was a
job.
good impression.
That was.
Oh my goodness, you guys are just being nice.
No, actually pretty good. That country accent down there in Texas. Yeah.
Y'all just being nice. All right, thank you. All right.
Yeah. I remember this was my first broadcasted 7-on-7 tournament. Uh yeah, they were filming that one. That was a fun one. We ended up winning the championship against I forgot their team. Yeah, they were just good. They were a really good physical team. We had to battle to get through it. It was cold. You can see by all my tights and stuff, and it was just good.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. You must have been playing in. It must have been chilly, because if you wear that in Florida, they're gonna have to peel that thing off your body when the game's over. How much you'll be sweating. All right. I already showed the throne, and you gave the story behind it. So,
Yeah,
so
so on my team, I'm really like our like lifesaver play. So this was just probably us on fourth and like eight. They just line me up on the outside, say hut, and just throw it up. So that was just me going to get it. Yeah, I definitely came down with that one.
just it's just one of those situations. They just say, "Hey, just go out there and make a play."
Yep, they just line me up, hut, just tell my quarterback Easton just take 2 steps back and just put the ball up.
There you go.
That's that Ed Reed in you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ooh.
Yeah. This is in New Mexico. This is me showing off my hits in flag. Because throughout all these years of me playing flag, I've just learned how to just get limber and just be able to wiggle and just avoid flags.
So, what do you think is more? What do you? Well, I got a feeling you like tackle more.
Yeah,
But what do
yeah,
you think is a more effective move? Doing this, because I don't think this move will work in tackle, or
definitely not.
or just or just running somebody over in tackle. Which one would you like better?
Probably just running them over. I think if I run up to someone and tackle and just start wiggling my hips, they'll just hit me.
No, I ain't talking about. Let me rephrase the question. I hope you don't go out there on the field in the pad and try to wiggle your hips, boy. They're gonna TKO you. No, I mean making someone miss like this in flag
Mhm.
versus just running somebody over in tackle. Which move do you like better?
Oh, definitely running people over and tackle. Just feeling the contact and knowing you won that battle is just such a good feeling. Just the fact you were just able to just win because you were stronger.
I like the way he said that. Just win.
All right. There you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is me, and one of my teammates, Zayden. This was us at the Junior Olympics, and I was probably telling him how goofy he looked. Yeah, me and Zayden joke with each other a lot. Like at multiple tournaments, we would stay at the same hotel rooms and stuff. Yeah, we're good friends. So yeah,
I like that. You got that brotherhood. I like that. All right, last one.
this is me with my grandpa, defensive coordinator, my dad, and Coach Montre, the quarterback coach, and just
Tell him he played at Florida State.
yeah, Coach Montre played at Florida State.
Mm.
Monte.
Oh, oh,
Montre
this.
Collins.
All right. Now you're officially welcome to the Be Ready Sports Podcast forever. Family forever.
Bet.
And so, Carlos, you want to do the honors and give him the alarm?
There's two alarms, Tony. Which one? Which one? It's two of them.
Jeez Louise. One.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
If you on is lead, name of that color?
I can't hear you.
Coach Tony, can you repeat what you said? Yeah, you kind of cut out.
No, I said Carlos is a Florida Seminole.
Mm-hmm.
If you cut his arm, it's going to bleed whatever that color's name.
Garnet and gold.
Garnet and gold, and I'm gonna bleed that crimson and gold from the USC Trojan.
Yeah.
So, and up here on the shoulder, that's Dodger blue. So you're 3 for 3. That's why you got the horn. He officially a Be Ready Sports Podcast family.
Yes.
So you goaded.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh crap! Not did that again. All right. So coming up next will be the video portion. But before we get into that, you did say you had a few things you want to show.
So for show and tell, I have my Junior Olympics football. We got this as a team right after we won, and every player on the team got to sign it. Mine's right there, JD Duffey. Yeah. So we got this because we won gold.
All right, and someone in the chat, just Duffy said you should see his 6-pack. Oh,
Bro. Was that you? Oh.
I'm not going to tell you to show your 6-pack on a live stream, but I'll take the word. This is just by seeing. Let me see. Let me find that picture. Where was it?
What are you looking for?
You wouldn't even find it. I don't think. No, it's not that one. I think it was this one. By seeing this one, we'll just take the word for it that you got a 6-pack.
Thank you.
All right. So there's also a question that we love to ask all of our athletes. Okay. So when you go to a baseball tournament or a football tournament, besides, of course, your cleats, what are your top 3 shoes that you must have on your feet?
Okay, so if I'm going to a baseball tournament, my coach doesn't allow us to wear slides. So just a pair of basketball shoes because I think basketball shoes are really comfy. So
Okay.
I just like wearing some basketball shoes, and some fields they don't allow you to pitch with cleats, so you can just wear those up there on the mound. Football, just my slides. I got a pair of SpongeBob slides that I'll wear. Yeah, you can see them in all the pictures. Yeah, so I just like wearing them. And if I can't get to either of those, guess I'm just wearing my Air Forces.
Gotcha. So what is your best casual shoe that you like to wear?
Probably my Air Forces.
Air Forces. Okay. He's trying to say, and he said it in a nice way, like, okay, coach, I answered that question already, and you asked me the same question another way. He just politely said, my Air Forces. All right. So, all right, before we get started, the same thing we do with the pictures, we do with the videos as well. We have our top videos that we vote 1 through 5, and let's see. We're going to start with these. So, here's the first one. I want to see. I'm going to show it in its entirety. It's about 6 seconds long. and then you tell us what do you rate it 1 out of 5. 5 meaning you better put it on that top episode, coach. One is burn it and never show it again.
Yes,
You
sir.
ready? You ready to see the first one?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's 100% a 5. 100%. Okay, 5 for sure. For sure.
I always throw them a curveball, so
Oh yeah, 5 for sure. Because that just showed me going to the end zone after I beat the whole secondary, and my dad, he just made that one. He loves it.
I loved it too. That's why I said let me put it on the podcast. And he said no. Hey, he was like, hey, he told me say less, send it to me right away, and then we put it on here. So everybody's gonna see that every day from now going forward because we show these. All right, so you're giving that a 5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, what do you rate this one?
Out of way.
Oh, it's in between the 4 and the 5 right now. That was clean. That was definitely clean. I'm
You
gonna
know,
give that one a 5 too. I'm gonna give that one a 5 too. That was a clean play. I liked it, especially
all right,
because I play basketball and I can't do that.
and that was our man Amir. No, that wasn't Amir. I think that was Amir last episode. All right, where's the next one at? I don't like how they did these. They're so small you can barely tell which video is which. I just play it because I don't know which one it is. Oh, CJ. Another class of 2032 guy, our man CJ from Florida. All right, so what do you rate that move? I mean, what that video?
I'm gonna give that one a solid 3. That was like a glance. That was like a game clip. Like that was a good move. He did good at getting around his defender with that euro. I'll give that a solid 3. That was definitely good.
Solid 3. Okay. And you gave that a 3. I'm very curious to see what you're gonna give this one. That was a game winner, by the way.
Oh, it was a game winner. And he shot that off of one leg. And it was his left leg. And he was running. That's a 5. That's a 5 for sure, for sure. For sure.
Shout out to Christian Reels. He's actually a junior in high school this year, getting into his 3rd varsity season as a junior.
Oh yeah. That was a good shot.
All right, so let's see what you rate this next one.
Ooh, that was good. But like I don't know that much about soccer.
Well, let's see. Doing a head top in soccer is like a one-handed interception over your head.
Dang. Oh yeah, I gotta give him a 4 then. Gotta give him a 4. Even though I don't know what he just did, that's a 4.
Now, that is very difficult to do because you got to time it right.
Yeah, definitely the accuracy of it.
Accuracy and everything. Like it's coming straight at you in a split. You got to time it right, and he aimed it with his head to get in there because they're not allowed to use their hands. So you have to aim it with your head, and he aimed it straight into the goal, like on target. That's like equivalent of you getting a one-handed interception over your head, and you were beat, and you still made the play on the ball.
Yes, sir. I
All
mean,
right.
I make those plays a few times a game. So it's pretty good.
Well, send us the clips, bro. Send us the clips.
Exactly.
All right. All right. This one is Jordan Stevens, another class of 2032. All right. I'm curious to see what you say about this one.
Oh, good D, baby. Oh! Oh, let's go!
That was clean. That was definitely clean. I'm gonna give that one a 5 too, because just the creativity to just hit that. Whenever you have one, like he could have easily just, but he just hit a 360. Yeah, that was a 5. That was clean.
Okay. Last but not least is we've had this one on here for a long time. Our man Key. I'll just show you.
Another one.
Yeah, you guys in the audience, y'all didn't get a chance. Y'all didn't see his reaction. He almost jumped out of his seat.
I would give that one a 5 too. They just keep making these crazy layups.
These athletes are something else, but we need more football. We need some more. We need some more football. We only got 2 non-basketball ones that made it so far. So, all right. So you ready? You ready to see your videos?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's get into the first one. Basically, we're just going to play the clip, and then you tell us the story behind the clip.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's get it.
Yeah, so that was from a preseason tournament that we hosted at our home field. Yeah, that was all from one game because I only got to make it to one because I also play baseball. So I only got to make it to one, sadly. But it was definitely a fun game. We were throwing the ball out that game. Got 2 catches.
All right. Carlos, you have any questions on them regarding that?
Questions? No.
All right. So let's get to the next one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go, let's go!
Yeah, that was from the same game. Yeah, we was really throwing the ball that game. On that team, we run the ball like 5-6 times a game, so we're really just airing it out the whole game. So I just got a lot of opportunity to catch the ball.
So that was a receiver's dream,
Yep.
like the Jacoby Brissett 47 completion game, like you talked about earlier. All right, so let's show you the next clip.
Work, JD, work, JD!
So that was in a different league, and in that league, I play offense and defense. In that past video, I only play offense. So on this one, you got to see some defensive plays that I made. And yeah, I just had a good game. That was, I think, my 3rd strip of the season. So that was my favorite one to watch, though.
Yeah, send that clip by itself, and it may be in on the top 100 episodes. You had that kid spinning around like a helicopter.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'm serious. Send that clip to me separately.
Send that clip.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on there. All right, next one.
There you go. Go. Go.
Go! Woo!
Gone. Ready, JD.
He said he run just like his.
Just like his. Oh no, it cut off.
Yeah, that was my grandma.
Probably say he's probably running just like his daddy.
Probably. Yeah,
All right.
that was one of the funner games where I had a few big hits that game.
A few.
Yeah, that was fun.
A few. Sound like you was. It sounded like you had all of them.
Thank you.
Just the video started off in the first second and a half. All you hear is pow. Had me flinch. I was like, ooh. When you sent it to me and I watched it the first time, I actually did. That caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to see that right off rip. It just as soon as I hit play, boom. I was like,
Well,
this kid's a monster.
Thank you.
All right, let's look at okay, let's pull up the next one here. Nice little slow-mo.
Yeah, that was in a game where in that league, every one game a season, you just get to go and play in their stadium because it's the Trinity Bell Stadium for HEB, and we just got to play in there and threw me a deep ball, and I just caught it and scored. That was a fun little play.
That was pretty cool. All right, this one's a little bit longer. This one's about a minute long, so just get your popcorn ready, Carlos, and relax. JD wouldn't mind. He said what you're about to see is gonna be worth it, right, JD?
Yep, definitely.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, that was in the same game. That was one of my rushing touchdowns. They really made me work for that one. I had to reverse the whole field. Yeah, that was one of my funnest touchdowns because there was a lot of contact in that play.
And I think I see. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you in a second, JD. But I can see why the screen looks the way it looks on StreamYard, Carlos. Because if you look on Instagram Live, it is full screen on Instagram Live and not cut off like it usually be.
Yes, I was gonna say the same thing. Like the thing looks like Instagram, just like Instagram. So
Yeah, just like a full screen for Instagram. So when I looked at the video replay on the Instagram Live that our audience is watching, you can see the videos a lot more clearly than on this small screen that we got in here.
Yep, we had to sacrifice our screens for those people watching at home.
It's better for JD if the audience see it better, right, JD?
Exactly.
All right, so I like that last one. I like that last one. Slow mo, the whole play. You get that. Um, you get this. Watch you move and get out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Look like you're having a lot of fun out there too.
Yes, sir. I was.
All right, we have a few more. All right, let's play the next one. Carlos is gonna do a backflip when you see this one. Now that'll be a Be Ready Sports podcast moment.
I don't know if I have any room to do a backflip, and I've never done a backflip, so and I don't plan on trying now. Yeah, because
All
there
right,
goes the season if I try it.
all right, here we go. Let's get it.
Come on, guys. There you go. Go.
I think I showed that one already. All right, I accidentally uploaded the same one twice. All right, let's go to the next one. This is about almost a minute long. It's about 52 seconds.
Pick that. Pick. Give me that, JD. Come on. Come on. Give me some. Give me some. Let's go.
Yeah, the Grand Slam.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So this video. You meshed some your football highlights with your baseball highlights. That's a good. And then he the the unique opening to it too to get y'all invested in.
Yeah, that was a really good day for me because that all happened in one day. So, yeah, that was just a good day. Yeah, that was all the way from last year, and that was actually my first game of the season. That touchdown I scored was right here. It was that same play.
I like it.
Mhm.
I like it. I like it. Is he about to take Tate's spot as your number one, Carlos, or you still having Tate number one?
How about let's keep going?
Let's change his mind, okay, JD.
And I still love Tate though.
Let's change his mind. Man, didn't he? What word did he use earlier? No, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna go there. All right, let's go. These
Hmm.
these edits, these edits.
That one.
That was the last one.
Yep,
The
that was,
last one from the year before, right?
yep, last one of the season. The same picture.
Look at Carlos. He's like
Uh,
nodding his head of approval. All right, let's get to the next one. It's about 37 seconds long here.
Yeah, that was also from last year. That was our game last year in the stadium. That was definitely one of my favorite games from last year. That was a fun one. That was a battle because they had a few good players on their team and they were trying to throw it on us. But luckily, I was back there and I got to get a pick and I got that strip.
You weren't even you weren't even in the right place to get the pick, and you just jumped in there and made the play anyway.
Yes, sir.
That's what Jerry Jones be looking for.
Yes, sir.
Nah, but that's what them defensive scouts be looking for. Since the game is more air friendly now,
Yes, sir.
they need ball hawks back there. So keep it up, man. Keep getting better at it, man.
Yes, sir.
Carlos will make some calls for you.
Uh, maybe.
Maybe
I don't know.
I'll do my man JD like that.
It'll make well. I unfortunately don't have those connections at
On
Cowboys.
and then went on to the next one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
JD.
Yeah, that was a good catch. I got a question for y'all. Is it too late to send videos?
You with videos to show?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
from your championship game.
Yeah, because he has a video from my latest championship game from one of my games that he's trying to send.
Okay, cause um, well, you really, can they send it to you, Carlos, and you attach it to the? Because I'm in the Instagram's feed screen and in Instagram live, so I can't have it sent through Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, I can try and do that.
Okay, message them in the private chat. Can you see the private chat, JD?
Can you see the private chat?
I got the Be Ready Sports.
Oh, like right
No,
here?
I'm talking about you in the
Yeah.
in the studio. Carlos put it in there. Tell him where to send it so he can give it to his dad, so his dad can send it to you, so you can post it on the show. Um, by the time we get, so that way you can have it uploaded before we get to the last video.
Yes, sir.
Like to me, like my personal page, Tony, or oh wait, hold on. I think I just got it.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
While you doing that, let me play the next one. This one's about 1 minute and 8 seconds long.
Good job, baby. You get points for
Get upfield.
seven socks.
Yeah, that was from last 7-on-7 season. That
I
was
knew it was 7-on-7. Knew it.
yeah,
All right,
that was a fun one.
all right, so tell us how you was cooking out there.
Yeah, on that team, I play more of like a slot receiver position because on our team we have a lot of really tall people, so they usually play on the outside. That's why I like Amon-Ra St. Brown because they move him around a lot. And that's really what I'm utilized as. So in the slot, I was able to catch a lot of short passes and try to take them up for more yardage and really just utilize my speed and my moves to try and get open in like man coverage and stuff.
That's pretty. Yeah, you see the benefits of playing 7-on-7 and flag translate to your to your actual games on the
For sure. Whenever the
Thursday?
ball's in here in my routes and stuff, it makes it so much easier to like maneuver and just know what I'm doing.
I like that. All right, so let's get into your next set of clips here.
To the house, let's go.
You got me. They can't see it. You got me over here nodding my head to your clip. I'm over here like I don't know if you can see me, but I'm over here like out of every clip. I'm like,
Well, yes, sir. Thank you. That was last season. I had a good game. That game blocking was really good. Yeah, I was having a field day. I was just doing really whatever I wanted to, blocking wise.
all right, everything good, Carlos?
Yeah. Keep on going. Keep on going. We're good.
All right, so let's get to the next one.
Fucking open. Come on, JD.
Yeah, that was another preseason tournament. That was a fun one because, like I said, we passed the ball almost every play, so I was just getting a bunch of passes. And that team wasn't half bad, so their safeties would close in and hit me while I caught the ball. But luckily, like we said, through 7-on-7 and flag, I was able to work on my hands enough where I was able to still just catch the ball and just go down. So I was able to hang on to those.
Okay, Carlos, this takes. You can remove someone off the studio that we've shown already.
Okay, bet.
It's not deleted because play it again.
Got it. I got it.
Not from the back, from the beginning.
Okay.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Okay, you're good. You're good. And you got one more video, right?
From the beginning, you took the one from the back. I haven't shown that one yet.
I thought you did.
Let me do it. I'll tell you when to upload it. Okay, try to see if you can do it now.
Things up.
While I play the next one. This one's about 54 seconds long, JD.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's get it.
Who said that? Go, 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 go. Run it! Good job! Well, I know. Well, let me do it. Yes!
Go up wanting to talk trash, but he takes it so hard.
Go get it back, boys!
Yeah, that was that same tournament where that's the same one. That's the same tournament where you saw me sitting on that throne.
Oh, I know which one you talking about. You talking about this one.
Yeah, that was a fun tournament. That was at Red Zone. They had a lot of good teams there, but we still ended up winning. That was a really fun tournament, and I also played good there, offense and defense.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, I guess we're ready for the main event. Your most recent, the one you just sent. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I said, are you ready? No, I'm just kidding. Let's go. Oh, it's muted, so you can talk through it. JD.
Yes.
Now I was saying it was muted. You can talk through it.
Oh, bet. Yeah. So this is my team. This is us in our championship game versus the Cowboys. This is just our team making a bunch of plays. This is me running in one of my touchdowns. I ended up having two that counted and two that were called back. One to tie up the game. In the last 10 seconds, they called that one back. Yeah, that was me tackling their big old running back. Now that hit felt good. I had this play where I slammed a kid, took the fumble, and ran it all the way back. They didn't count that one. That was at the beginning of the video. That was a fun play. It was fun playing under the lights whenever it was dark. It felt good outside. It was just a really good time, and I played good that game. Uh,
Yeah, those primetime games hit different.
they felt good. Felt good.
All right, so now, Carlos, we're at the part of the show. We did the Q&A. We did the show and tell, the photo portion. He showed some of his trophies and collectibles, and we saw the video portion as to why he's elite.
Yeah,
So,
they,
no, you know the question. So, what are your thoughts on our man JD?
yeah, JD. A lot of good highlights there. A lot of good highlights. As a receiver, a lot of times, it, I saw some clips where you had a fade route against those smaller DBs and took advantage of those smaller DBs, which is amazing. Taking advantage, you know, very good. Very good running. You're doing a very good running. Passing. Yeah, man, JD, very impressed. Good job.
Thank you.
So, has he passed Tate yet?
You put me on the spot.
Look, look at those eyes, man. Come on, look at him. Look at him.
I don't
He's
know.
looking at you like,
I don't know. Hey, but he's definitely one of my favorites, though. Most definitely for football.
all right, you saved yourself. You saved yourself. JD was about to come reach around that screen at you like, boy, did you just see my work? No.
I did a lot of clips, indeed.
All right, JD. One last question for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, there's always a story behind the number that you play with. I know you play multiple sports, baseball and football. So we'll start with football. What is your number in football, and what's the story behind you picking that number?
I wear number 6 because that's my dad's favorite number, and that's how many points you get whenever you score a touchdown. So, I mean, yeah, that's really just it. And that was my favorite number.
Gotcha. All right. And in baseball, what same question for baseball?
Same exact answer. I wear 6 because that's how many points you get when you score a touchdown, and that was my dad and grandpa's favorite number. So that's what I wear.
For baseball too?
Yep.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so got any more questions for my man JD?
No, not, and I think we asked them all. I think we asked them all. Some very good questions.
All right, JD. Let everybody know how they can find you, um, how they can reach out to you for if they want to for sponsorships for business, how they can reach out to you and give your shout outs that you want to give.
You can find me on Instagram at JD Does Work, and Twitter, and that's really how you can get a hold of me. I have a TikTok, JD Duffey. I just post like sports stuff. I post videos with me and my dog. Uh, just really everyday stuff. TikTok is really where Instagram and Twitter are more sports related. TikTok is just like me having fun, kind of. So that's where you can get a hold of me from. Just shout out to my family because, especially my parents, because they take me everywhere, and my sister just makes everything fun. Because if I couldn't survive as a single child because I would get too bored and stuff. She keeps my life fun.
I like that. But if you speak to a single child, they're gonna tell you that they're in heaven because they get all the attention.
Oh, yeah. I'm friends with a few of them. They definitely do.
And they have a lot of friends too. Like, single kids have lots of friends.
Yes, sir.
Big
Well,
big families, they're never home. No, I'm just
Mhm.
kidding. Action Jackson said, "Great job, nephew."
thank you.
Um, all right.
Well, thank
So,
y'all for inviting me.
well, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere yet.
I know.
Don't go nowhere yet. We gotta do the post show. So, but we can't leave. We don't just click on this. This is the Be Ready Sports Podcast, JD. We don't just end the stream like this. Come on now. There's no fun in that. Carlos,
Yeah.
do the spiel.
Okay.
Let's do the spiel.
Like, share, subscribe on the YouTube channel. That's where we post our podcasts live on YouTube. We post them on YouTube. Um, Follow our Instagram. Should be scrolling up there now, no longer down here. Up here at Be Ready Sports Podcast on Instagram. That's where we post content, our clips of our videos, and all the stuff sports related. That's where we post on Instagram. And also, this is Theron West II. His website, silentfear.online. That's where you can find his clothing line on his website, Silent Fear Online. Donate to Zelle, not Cash App, 954-664-8962. That's where you can donate to the show. All proceeds will go towards the podcast to upgrade the podcast. So donate to Zelle. Pickup Portal, he made an appearance on here earlier in the episode. Basically, if you're a coach that needs a player, you're down a few players for the weekend, pick up some players from the Pickup Portal, and then boom, just like that, you can connect just like that. So pickupportal.com. He's doing baseball right now, but after January, I believe he's going to be doing basketball and football. So that's going to get really popular for most of our guests, basketball and football. So yeah, pick a portal. That's their website up at the top. Subscribe,
And don't forget, also for players that are looking for a team for the weekend.
and that too. Subscribe to Kason Velez. He's episode, man. He's one of the OGs. Subscribe to Kason on YouTube, at CV7 Rocket on YouTube. You guys can check that out. Subscribe to Kason. Subscribe also to Remy Payne at Remy Game Football 5250 on YouTube. Okie dokie. All right. Tony, sign us off.
All right. And
All right. Three,
don't look, Carlos.
go, go.
And also look for we're going to premiere the episode on YouTube. JD, Mark this down on your calendar. Write it down on a piece of paper. Put it in your phone. Send it to everybody you know in case they missed the live stream.
Yes,
We
sir.
got your back, bro. In case they didn't tune into your live stream, because you know, you tell everybody and they don't always click in. But we got your back. We gonna premiere your episode in its entirety tomorrow on YouTube. It's going to premiere at 6 p.m. your time.
Yes, sir.
No, yeah, 6 p.m. your time, and it'll be you're 2 hours behind us, right?
1.
Okay, so it'll be 7 p.m. our time. It'll premiere on, and you guys can check it out. And once it premieres, it'll be saved on our YouTube forever. So if you haven't clicked on the YouTube yet, JD, go ahead and click on it, subscribe, and you'll see all 81 of our previous episodes on there, and yours will be right there too.
Yes, sir.
All right, like I said, going on where we're gonna close the show. We're gonna do the post show like we did before you came on, and then you're good to go. All right, Carlos, count us out.
3, 2,
Oh,
1.
hold on.
Oh,
Zion said, "What's up?" I can't leave on this stream without saying what's up to our man Zion.
sub Zion. 3, 2, 1.
To be ready.
Stay ready.
And we out, y'all. Tune in to episode 83 coming up on Wednesday on Instagram Live. And we out, y'all. Peace.